Yo, what's good, people? We are here with part 31 of Chronicon, archaix.com. Make sure you check out the Archaix YouTube channel, subscribe to that goodness. Now, cranking for the intro today, I got some Bay Trappist. This track is called Hacker. Fire.
Bay Trappist Beats.
Alright, we are in 2339 BC still. And this year was the 476th year since the Great Pyramid was complete. As will be seen throughout this research, the number 476 is found over and over throughout the duration of all timelines dealing with the descendants of Japheth, even after the Semitic lines from the Shem merged with the lineage. This number signifies a change in government. This is the 490th year, 70 times 7 of the Nephilim dynasty founded in 2829 BC. This is the 90th year of the reign of Emendurana, or 1080 months. 2338 BC. Naamah gives birth to Ham, 99 years before the flood, this being Noah's second son. He will be remembered in antiquity as Chem, Chemis, Ammon, Amun, Hama, Hamun, Anom, Anam, and Am. He is the patriarch of the Hamitic line, peoples that populate Egypt, Africa, and Australia, and well as parts of India and Cambodia and Central America, known anciently as the Olmec. 2337 BC. Naamah gives birth to Shem, 98 years before the flood, Noah's third son. Shem is the Elithian descent of the 10 patriarch of the Adamic lineage through Seth, these being the unpolluted generations not contaminated with Canaanite or Nephilim influence. Shem would be the patriarch of the Semitic branches of humanity that would preserve the scarlet thread, the holy bloodline, through Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, the 13 tribes of Israel who would merge with the Japhetic lines and become major nations and empires. This is 776 of the Mayan calendar, the number 776 throughout history exhibiting the union between Japhetic and Shemitic people as prophesied by Noah in Genesis. 2335 BC. The Sumerian king list records that Etana, or Enoch, ruled for 1,560 years before the flood, but this is a chronological mistake. The duration of pre-flood history from man's banishment in 3895 BC was 1,656 years, or 414 times 4. But the 1,560 discrepancy derived from the fact that 1,560 is 130 months, and Enoch ruled over 130 kings and princes. The Sumerian scribes erred. However, this date does indeed appear to be significant to the Anunnaki. It is 1,104 years, or 552 plus 552, after the Anunnaki descended to Earth in 3439 BC, and 504 years, or 6,048 months, is 864 times 7, after the Anunnaki dynasty even began. 2325 BC. Egyptian priest historian Manetho of Alexandria wrote that 10 rulers after Thoth, also known as Enoch, reigned 1,570 years until a very chaotic period when government and historical records ceased. That's the Great Flood. This is a fragment concerning the pre-flood world's 10 patriarchs, the same story remembered in Plato's narrative about the 10 kings of Atlantis. This old Egyptian 1,570 years is similar in duration to the Sumerian king list's 1,560 years. 2313 BC. Second Mayan Baktun complete. 288,000 days from the start of the Mayan calendar in 3113 BC, being 800 years. This is 888 months to the Great Flood, 74 years, and 888 is a golden proportion number. 2309 BC. This was the 600th year since 2909 BC when the Anunnaki matriarch established her rule over the Canaanites, and 520 years, 52 times 10, after the Nephilim sons of this matriarch established their own dynasty over the Sethites, these seven called the Seven Kings. This is the 40th year of the reign of Emen-Durana of Sippar, the 6th king of the Nephilim dynasty. This year begins both the giant wars and the antediluvian apocalypse. A plague afflicts the world, and the earth is teeming with humans and hybrids. The Nephilim progeny of the Anunnaki, the hybrid giants, are discontent with the state of the empire, believing that the myriads of millions of humans are responsible for the food shortage. The Anunnaki hybridization programs have created races of gigantic people too numerous to be controlled. The giant multiplied, but the Anunnaki did not. Just as the Anunnaki rebelled against their father, the Eternal One, so too did their own sons, the Nephilim, rebel against them. Right, we're going to stop it there, and we will be back tomorrow with more